You can't follow the sound law, sound doctrine. Sound means good.
Geo just started.
This is a good way to go. You rather go to these Christians and Catholics. As this one ox said, these Christians and Catholics, they're not leading you to that narrow path. They're leading you to a wide path. That wide path leading you to destruction. And Yahusha said that narrow, straight gate, it is so small, only one man can enter it at one time. Only one man. Ain't nobody gonna go like this in a whole line going through. It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be vertical, not horizontal. There isn't gonna be no army walking through that straight gate. It's gonna be a nice collective line like you used to do in elementary school.
And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear.
Whether they hear or whether they forbear.
Oh. But the house, lucky, I read the wrong one. But the house of Israel will be not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me.
If the servant is not greater than the master. If they will not hearken unto the Most High, they won't hearken unto us. But our duty is to give warning. And if they do hearken, blessed is he that repents. Blessed is he that turns from his wicked deeds. For the Most High is merciful. He's a terrible, demon-like power of a power, but he is merciful. You repent and you are sorry for what you've done, he will forgive you. But if you're sorry, you're basically making a vow. And if you're sorry and you continue to do what you're sorry about before, you are broke a vow. You might as well have not said you're sorry in the first place. Now he's double time mad at you. That's why the men of the Most High now have to seek him 10 times more. Because we have all done terrible things. From this life to our past lives. We have done everything that was bad in the sight of the Most High. What are we doing now? Coming out here to feed the Most High and His only begotten Son's sheep. Yahweh Shem Yahusha's sheep. As He has commanded us to do. Because none of us are worthy to be saved. Not even the 1/3. Not even the 144,000. But since the Most High is merciful, He will save them. This is only referring to the Israelites only anyway. None of us are worthy to being saved. We are showing our faith. We are showing our faith through our works. Because we believe unto our power. And the Most High loves that. We believe unto our power in His only begotten Son. For as Yahusha was hated with the 12 identicals Jesus, so shall we be hated. And the world hates us because of what we do. Because we have faith and the world don't. There's a scripture, if you can remember where that is. Let me help. That even the higher ups would desire the faith that we have.
You repeat it. Might as well finish. It's gonna get cold.
I'm not sure if this is it. No, this is not it. remember how exactly it was. I'm just trying to like
Phrase or not?
try to. No, I can't remember a phrase. Trying to remember a phrase at least.
That's just straight on. That's the night boss now. Unless you want to take the lid off, you drink the rest of it.
I think I kind of did.
Focus the camera. Oh, it's not.
I feel like my hands are completely frozen.
Yo, we got it before.
You can describe it.
Yeah, I described it. I said it's the one that that like the rich. Let's just say the rich cannot receive what we've received.
Hmm? 5.
Oh no, I found it. Okay. This is Matthew chapter 13, verse 9. Who had ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou to them in parables? And he said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given.
Oh, yeah.
For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. For whosoever hath not, him shall be taken away, even that he had. And what's that was given? The understanding and faith. Those were given unto certain men. Those was given unto the 1/3 of Israel. Faith. And faith is a powerful thing. It is powerful. You can walk on water with faith. A faith the size of a mustard seed. You can walk on water, you can move mountains. Recently there was a video that was taken off the YouTube that I had. The power in the names. It was a video made from an Ak a long time ago. Ak means brother. Long time ago. From the San Francisco camp. The church over there in San Francisco. The men over there. There's this woman, a crazy woman, coming over there and yelling at the men of the Lord, spitting on them, trying to tear their sides, trying to fight them. And you got this one that did the right thing because the spirit was on him. And he got that story when Yahweh shot with his word and it caused Jesus casted out a demon from inside of a damsel. And the Akim called out the Most High's name. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Ba'ashim Bukak Kodash. And said many more. And ended it with Aman. when they were saying it at that point, the lady was swinging around, doing like that and swinging around like she was getting something out. I don't even know. She's weird, swinging all over the place, making grunts and stuff like that. And right when they said Armand, she just stopped. She stopped. And then she went like, I'm good. And she actually calmed down. She wasn't angry. She wasn't riled up anymore. She wasn't anything like that. She's good now. Those demons were casted out because there was power in the names. And the adversary, the devil, the man named Satan, the people of wickedness, the children of wickedness, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, taking down the video. Because he knows there's power in the names. And he knows that faith has power in it. And there's nothing they can do to even obtain that. Because they don't want that, honestly. They're adverse. They're adverse to the law. They're against it.
It's affected those Esau taking down the truth out of videos is affecting other channels that has nothing to do with bringing out the scriptures, but it's glitching YouTube.
Yeah. It was taken down because, according to YouTube, it broke the policy of nudity and sexual content. Nudity and sexual content. And it took down the video. And it questioned, why in the video did it have that? Therefore, speak I to, this is Matthew 13:13. Therefore, speak I to them in parables. Speak I to them in parables, because they seeing not and hearing not, neither do they understand. Neither do they understand because this is not given. Think of it as a key. Those parables is a locked door. And the only way you can get into it is a key of understanding. That's how. That's the only way. Alright, there's a scripture where it says, if any man hears, let him hear. And I shall knock at the door, and I will sup with him. Let's just say that door is on the opposite side. The key is on your side. It's on your side, inside your house. You cannot open up your door without your key. Now, if you don't got a key, you can't let Yahusha in. What the squirrel calls Jesus. You can't let him in if you don't got the key. And he won't sup with you if you don't let him in. If any man has an ear, let him hear. If any man has eyes, let him see. And in them fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. So every man, woman, and child has ears, has eyes, but they cannot hear, nor they can see. We are talking about the real Israelites, according to the scriptures. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. What? What?
Just the scripture.
What are you saying?
You say who we belong to.
Who do we belong to? We belong to Yahweh Yahushua.
I think he asks what
I think he's going
group.
around.
I think he asked what group you belong to.
Yeah.
There's probably another bug out, man.
Might be.
You go come to ICUPK, or IUIC, or HUI, or any of the sorts, man. Expect more confusion. So every man has ears, doesn't mean they can hear. Every man has eyes, doesn't mean they can perceive. If they don't have faith, they cannot see. They cannot see the kingdom, being in the kingdom. They cannot see themselves being saved by chariots of the Most High. Because what the 12 would see will be like, are you guys crazy? You think alien ships are going to save you? What's wrong with you? You see too many movies. Get the hell out of here. This is 15. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should they understand with their heart, should be converted, and I will heal them. If you hear this truth, and you can perceive through faith, how you gonna be converted? You remember who you are. A true Israelite that worships the Most High in spirit and in truth. That is how the Most High is gonna fulfill the law. Yo, my hands are freezing even through this.
I know. My
This gloves
hand.
is useless, man.
So does this one.
It's so dumb.
My hands feel like an ice
That's my
cube.
deep freezer.
Deep freezing my hands.
But you have to be active in order to stay warm. But now you gotta bob left and right to try to stay warm.
I feel like my whole hand has a frostbite.
For you, like I said, for you to be converted, you have to have faith. All right? No, not just any man can have faith. Men that can hear, and men that can perceive through faith has faith. All right? Any man that can see the kingdom, any man that can see Yahushua coming down and saving the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3. If any man can see a kingdom ruled in righteousness, if any man can see our enemies being under our feet, Israel's enemies being under our feet, if any man can see Esau, Edom, the so-called white man going into slavery, if any man can see that, then you should be converted. And how's Yahushua going to convert you and heal you? Through the scriptures. That's how. That's how he's going to heal you and convert you. But blessed are their eyes, for they see. Blessed are their ears, for they hear. Now you see the whole world of how it truly is. Because you can perceive and you can hear. You're not deaf and blind like the rest of these people. You know at times it's happening right now.
You gotta move. You gotta move.
For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see these things that ye see, and have not seen them, or to hear those things that which ye hear, and have not heard them. Many men desire of what we have, faith. All right, many men. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catches away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which receives seed by the wayside.
I know I am.
So basically,
Oh, I hate winter. Except number 4. It's 45.
So if one heard the word of the kingdom, the gospel, and didn't understand it, they're gonna take it, what they heard, and they're gonna throw it aside. It says, give not your pearls unto swine. Give not your pearls unto swine, for they are considered swine, unclean beasts. Look, the scripture says, as natural brute beasts are, they talk bad of the things they understand not. They talk evil of the things that they understand not. You don't understand the truth, so you talk evil about it. You don't understand why the heathens can't be saved. You don't understand why Israel's the only ones that can be saved. You don't understand. You don't know why Babylon's gonna be destroyed. This place, this kingdom. You don't know why Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is going to slavery. You don't understand. Because you can't hear, nor can you perceive.
And this is how Yahushua got mercy on us by sending the prophets out and warning you.
Him sending out the prophets. Him sending out the prophets is considered a blessing unto the people. It should be a blessing, because he's giving you a warning before he sends out destruction.
So when Yahushua was on the cross, he prayed to the Father and said, forgive them for they do not know what they do. They don't understand.
Forgive them for what they do, because they don't understand. They can't perceive. They can't hear. Yo, our people, you should still, if you're the 2/3 of our people that is going to be cut off and die, as the scripture says, you are still blessed. You know why? You still get to be in the kingdom. And you know what's better? You're going to be in the kingdom, right? And you're going to be as David. No, I think that would be more like the 1/3.
The least of the kingdom will be
Yeah. You're still considered flesh. You get to be in the kingdom. And you get to live a life full of regret for not coming to the truth. The truth was handed out for you, and you slap it out of your face. Like, get the hell out of my face. In other words, you were shouting across the street, and you tell us to shut the fuck up. Excuse me, you're not talking to us. You're talking to Yahushua. And if you're talking to Yahushua, you're talking to the one that sent him. Most I say Yahushua say he sent another comforter. Since he's not here, what's that comforter? The Rekah Korash. What's the Rekah Korash? And it's a minister of angels that encampeth round about the election. Around about the men of the Lord. This is why no man can harm us when we're out in the camp. Take a gun out. Take a knife out. This is Matthew chapter 13, verse 29. 20. But he that receiveth the seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receive it. Do you understand that? It's a stony place. And you just received your first plant. You're gonna be joyous.
Oh.
Much better.
41.
You wanna get Jeremiah 28 today?
Start at 7. I'll start at 7. Jeremiah 28 and 7. Nevertheless, hearest thou now this word that I speak into thine ears, and in the ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
That's what the prophets did before us. They all did the same thing. The prophesy a downfall of a certain place. To bring warning unto our people that dwell within it. To leave the place. How do you leave this place? You can't physically leave it. You leave it through your spirit. You stop following the ways of this place. You become not of this place anymore. You're in the place, but you're not of it. That's how you leave this place. And if you endure it long enough, you will literally be taken out of this place. And you get to watch it burn. Lord willing, Yahweh at the side, from a distance within the chariots. You get to watch it burn. Now imagine seeing the Terminator nuclear missiles from space. Imagine that. This is Matthew chapter 5 verse 1. And seeing the multitude, he went up unto the mountain, unto a mountain, and he was set. His disciples came unto him, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see the Most High, Yahweh. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of Yahweh. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for the kingdom, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you, revile you, and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Blessed are ye when men shall rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. See? I'm going to repeat that again. The prophets that have been before us, alright, prophesy against many countries and great kingdoms of pestilence, war, evil, and pestilence. Roughly paraphrasing. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt lost his flavor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and trodden under the foot of men. Yahusha said to the so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and how the bywords you were given today, which you are the true 12 tribes of Israel, you are the salt of the earth. Think of all the foods that were created, all the most delicious foods, not the delicacies that the heathens got, like clams and all of that, but pizza, tacos, pizza, tacos, you got chicken, rice and beans, all types of things, cake, cookies, pie, all that. You got what was it? You got wine. You got what's that one called? Jack Daniels thing.
Jack Daniels whiskey.
Whiskey. You got whiskey. You are the salt of the earth. You created everything from the lights to the cars to the pavement. You're not the one who placed the pavement here, but the wicked man did. You created the first game console. You created the first computer. You created the first plane. You created the first engine. You created the first boat. Literally. You created the first boat. How do you think the so-called Native Americans and the Latino tribes came over here? They created a boat. You created everything. You are the salt of the earth. But if you lost your flavor, what good is it to have you?
I got Jeremiah. I got Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 16. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things.
He is the former of all things.
And Israel is the rod of his inheritance.
And Israel is the rod of his inheritance.
The Lord of hosts is his name.
So if Jacob was the former of all things, Israel is the rod of his inheritance, which means Israel will create everything before the heathens do. Israel will be a great nation. Ye are the lights of the world. A city sets on a hill, it cannot be held. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and give it light unto all them that are in their house. That is our job. That light is the things that you have learned through the knowledge, the scriptures. Put in it, instead of putting it instead of putting it on a bushel, you put it under the candlestick. You know what a candlestick is? Think of your medieval type of flashlight. you hold it like this, and you got a candle on it, and you're bringing light to everyone in the house. You're bringing knowledge to everyone in the house. You're bringing salt back to our people. You're bringing remembrance back onto our people. For this land, for this world, it's darkness. And we are the only light in it. If there was no light, only darkness would remain.
So what does that mean? We the original Lucifer, the scripture, Jehoshaphat.
Lucifer means Luciferius, which means luminescent. Luciferius means emitting light.
And also Illuminati. That's another form of light. So
we're the true Illuminati according to the scriptures. All right. We are the only light in this world. But what do we catch? A majority of the time in big cities or in big towns, what do we catch? Bugs. You know what I mean?
And
We catch bugs.
that makes total sense. And these bugs are the one that actually trying to come to us, and they're actually trying to listen. But it's not for them.
Yeah, it's bugging us.
You know, kind of makes sense. It's like they basically come to us with vain questions, talking about Jesus, and they basically it's like a bug hitting a lamp and bouncing off, because we're reading in the actual scriptures according to the Bible. So
Yeah.
they're disagreeing with it. They're basically hitting that barrier. They don't agree with it.
This is what it is. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 16. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. But if a lot of our people despise the works that we do, and that works is also for you, is for you to learn. It's for you to be edified. Edified means to be built. It means to build, to be built, edification, to be built up. Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I come not to destroy, but to fulfill. What's he trying to fulfill? Bringing light to the world of Israel, to the house of Israel. You know that candlestick that you put on the, you know that candle that you put on the candlestick? Who do you think that candle is? Who do you think the candle is? That's Yahushua. He's the candle. What's that light on the top? That's the word.